Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. May I have your attention, please? Welcome to this year's graduation commencement for the class of 2021. While this is a joyous occasion, it is also a dignified one. We respectfully request that all guests refrain from any activity that would in any way detract from the respect, dignity, and honors of our graduates have earned. And now may I present to you the class of 2021.
Good evening, Patriot family. My name is Sierra Thomas, and I'm this year's class of 2021 secretary. Please stand for the presentation of the national colors. Following this presentation, please remain standing for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by the national anthem.
March on! March! Left on! March! Color guard! Halt! Present the colors!
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Order the colors! March on! March! Right on! March!
You all may be seated.
Good afternoon, class of 2021. My name is Linduma, and I am honored to stand here before you to introduce our head patriot. Miss Formosa, what would you have said if today was just another Monday amongst the multiple Mondays we've had during the school year? Well, I will try my best to guess, but it will be very similar to this. Good afternoon, Patriots. This is your principal, Ms. Formosa. First, let's congratulate our Patriot Scholars. Well, today, it is not a regular Monday. You will have to congratulate over 400 Patriot Scholars, not just 10 per announcement. Sometimes we need people who believe in us more than we could ever believe in ourselves. We need people who will always show up for us, whether we know it or not. People who will always clap for us after every little accomplishment. There isn't a speech long enough, a book lengthy enough for anyone to describe how big of an impact Ms. Formosa had on each and every one of us. But I will try my best anyways. We've seen you in front of the 300 corridor at every lunch, heard you every morning and every afternoon, saw you at every event, every game, concert, and the list goes on. Whatever it was that we were involved in, we knew we could look to the people in attendance and see you smiling at us, proud. I've had the privilege to work directly under your leadership and the Principal Advisory Board, and I am aware of the hard work you put in. We all are. Graduation is a huge milestone in each of our lives, and I can proudly say, in the name of Miramar Class of 2021, we could not have done anything without you, Ms. Formosa. You have shown us how our dreams can become reality, how important it is to never hide our patriot pride, and lastly, the strength that relies in our diversity. So let's give a very warm welcome to our #1 patriot, Ms. Formosa.
Thank you so much, Lynn, for that beautiful introduction. Before we get started, I'm going to be introducing our superintendent, Mr. Runcie. When I think of programs like Debate, Mentoring Tomorrow's Leaders, 5,000 Role Models, Latinos in Action, and Dual Enrollment courses through Yale, I can't help but to think of our superintendent, Mr. Runcie. When Mr. Runcie arrived in 2011, he came with a vision that provided equity and access for all students. Thank you for believing in our kids, Mr. Runcie, and for creating incredible opportunities for them. Ladies and gentlemen, our superintendent.
You are about to join a very special group. You are about to become a graduate of Broward County Public Schools. Your past school year has been historic. Your schools closed and opened, and you learned wherever Wi-Fi was the strongest. You spent days behind masks through the coronavirus pandemic. You lived through racial and political turmoil that has divided communities, through a severe economic downturn and job losses and an acrimonious presidential election. But the class of 2021 adapted and persevered through all of this and more. You worked hard. You continued to learn and achieve. You succeeded. You will write the next chapter in the history books. Given what I know about you, I believe the chapter will be full of stories of courage, grace, and hope that will fuel a stronger humanity. There's a story I want to share with you that I hope will help you put life's challenges in perspective and inspire you to make the most of the gift of life that you have been given. A teacher passed out a writing exercise to her students. It consisted of only a black dot in the center of a piece of white paper. She asked the students to write a few sentences to describe what they saw. Once everyone was finished, she collected the pages and started reading the writings to the class. They all wrote about the black dot, its size, and its position on the page. Some even got creative and described it as a portal to the universe. Regardless, all the comments were about the black dot. What was interesting is that no one wrote about the white part of the paper, that which is the foundation for the whole. Think about it. If there was not an entire field of white space, that black dot would never even be seen. What's the message here? You have so much to celebrate in life if you see the whole picture. The dark spots are very small when compared to everything we have in our lives, but they are the ones that occupy and pollute our mind. Don't focus on the dark spots, the disappointments, the anxious thoughts, the bad news, the sensational headlines, the social media feeds. Because when you do, you are taking your foundational good for granted, so much so that you forget to notice the greater blessings in your life. Take your eyes off the dot-sized frustrations and focus on the bigger and brighter part of your life. As you graduate, think about what is important to you, what you care about, what you want to prioritize, and where you may be able to make the greatest impact after high school. Find your own path to be successful. Our life is a gift. We will always have reasons to celebrate. Nature renewing itself daily on the planet we call home, the friends and family around us, music and art that we enjoy, rainbows and sunsets, our teachers, and your high school graduation. Enjoy each one of your blessings and each moment that life gives you. Congratulations to our amazing class of 2021 graduates. I am proud of you. You've overcome challenges and you've succeeded in becoming a graduate. I will always remember you. I love you and pray that your life's journey will lead you to true joy and happiness. Congratulations.
Good afternoon. As the proud principal of the class of 2021, I have the privilege to introduce our platform guests and student speakers. Before I do so, I would like to acknowledge our forever patriots that are not here with us today, but are very much a part of our Patriot family. We lost Catherine Diaz during her sophomore year. Catherine was a member of both our band and JROTC programs. Señor y señora Díaz, Catherine fue muy querida por la administración, sus profesores y los estudiantes de Miramar, sobre todo los estudiantes que pertenecen a la banda y nuestro programa militar. I would also like to acknowledge Kiana Williams. We lost Kiana in February. I will always remember how Kiana would lighten up any room she walked into. We also lost Brian Echevarria. We lost Brian in March. Para la familia de Brian, Brian fue un muchacho muy querido por todos. Yo me recuerdo de verlo todos los días en nuestra escuela y lo extrañamos cantidad. At this time, I would like to have a moment of silence, un momento de silencio for our forever patriots. Thank you so much. They will forever be with us. And now to introduce our guests. Please stand when your name is called. Our first guest is one of our biggest supporters, our school board member, Mrs. Patty Good. Our next guest is a Miramar High School graduate. She graduated in 1988 and was a student government president. I'm proud to introduce our chief from the Office of School Performance and Accountability, Dr. Valerie Wanza. Director from the Office of School Performance and Accountability and also former Miramar High School teacher, Mr. Todd LePace. Your assistant principal, Mr. Alex Francois. Assistant principal, Mr. John Murray. Assistant principal, Christina Selvage. Teacher, Mr. Paul Mathos. Teacher, Dr. Susan Rosenkrantz. Dr. Rosenkrantz retires this year, and we are not going to know what to do without her. She's absolutely amazing, one of our best educators. Class Valedictorian Utsav Sharma. Class Salutatorian Fabio Ibanez. Senior Class President Maya Vincent. Principal Advisory Board Member Lynn Duman. Assistant Principal Kayla Bergeron. Assistant Principal Shelley Winter. Senior Class Vice President Rashaya Reed. Senior Class Secretary Sierra Thomas. National Honor Society President Maya Bola. Guidance Counselor Deshauna Thompson. Guidance Counselor Philip Wells. Guidance Counselor Bianca Jones. Your Guidance Counselor, Tatiana Gomez. And of course, our Guidance Director, Mrs. Tamika Matelis. I would also like to recognize some special guests that are over here in our VIP section. Please wave. Our City of Miramar Mayor, Wayne Messam. Our Vice Mayor, Yvette Colborn. Commissioner Winston Barnes. Commissioner Maxwell Chambers. Commissioner Alexandra Davis. Fire Chief Robert Palmer. Chief of Police Leonard Burgess. Major for Miramar PD James Dunkelberger. Major for Miramar PD Shalita Smith. Major for Miramar PD Jose Vargas. Commander for the Miramar Police Department Carlette Dubison. Broward College Representative Todd Roper. And of course, Sergeant Black. And I don't want to say I left the best for last, but the most amazing school resource officer in all of Broward County. Officer Barrios. We also have some amazing zone principals. Principal of Castle, Rick Rodriguez. Principal of AC Perry, Tom Carell. Principal of Pines Middle, Carlton Campbell. Patriots, what a year we've had. However, in true Patriot fashion, we didn't allow a pandemic get in the way of excellence. Here's what going through a global pandemic has taught me about Miramar High School. I'll start with our faculty and staff. We have a faculty and staff that truly loves our students. At the beginning of quarantine and with very little notice, our faculty and staff had to pivot to remote learning, which left very little time for training. This adjustment included using a new teaching platform and balancing the social-emotional needs of our kids. Our dedicated faculty devoted their time over the summer to professional development so we can start your senior year off without a hitch. Please give our faculty and staff a round of applause at this time. I would also like to thank our parents and our family members. Thank you for trusting us with educating your kids. They are now our kids. You have done a fantastic job supporting them through this difficult time. We are proud to be a part of your village. Patriots, let's give our family members a huge round of applause at this time. Now for our Patriot Scholars. We face an uncertain time as we witness many social injustices. Students bravely took to the streets to demand justice and to seek an overhaul of our justice system. Addressing social injustice during a pandemic shines light on the desperate plea for change that will result in equity for everyone. Our motto this school year is celebrating our diversity. My goal for the student body this year was to improve our school's cultural responsiveness and to continue to provide outlets through our clubs and organizations. Through MTL, 5,000 role models, criminal justice, our Patriots were provided opportunities to channel their energy by positively voicing their opinions in district and school-sponsored events such as Young Voices Matter and our very own Real Talk Symposium. Our debate, band, drama, true spittas, and art programs continue to give students a platform to express themselves. We also ensured our Patriots were registered to vote during this crucial election year. At Miramar High, diversity is our strength, and we are stronger together. We aim to give our students a voice, and I mean all of our students. Graduates, over the past 4 years, your efforts in the classroom have been extraordinary. Academically, you've been awarded, in a pandemic, over $14 million in scholarships. This year, one of your classmates earned recognition as a finalist in the prestigious National College Match Questbridge program. 2 of your classmates were selected as Posse Scholars with full tuition scholarships at their selected schools. Other achievements include 2 Ronald Hammond full tuition scholarships, a University of Southern California presidential scholarship, 4 presidential scholarships, 6 Provost and Pegasus scholarships, and 28 NSU Dean scholarships, just to name a few. Your class has graduates attending prestigious universities such as Stanford, Johns Hopkins University, Howard, the University of Michigan, the University of Chicago, and the University of Southern California, just to name a few. They were also accepted to every single state school in Florida, including the University of Florida, Florida State University, and FAMU, often with generous scholarships. Collectively, you've been awarded over 300 industry certifications, and 33% of today's graduates have above a 3.75 GPA. Many of you are answering our nation's call by joining one of the branches of the military. You have excelled in athletics, even in the most challenging times. Teams won districts and regionals, while having 3 teams, wrestling, cheerleading, and track, qualify for states. Our cheerleaders won regionals for the first time in school history, and now March 25th has been named Cheer Day with the city of Miramar. One member of your class received the Brian Piccolo Award, recognizing an athlete with excellent character, dedication to academics, and outstanding play on the football field. And 2 of your classmates received outstanding BCAA Scholar Athlete scholarships. You are part of an amazing band program. We are the only public high school in Broward County to participate in the 2021 FBA Concert Band Music Assessment, and 8 students participated in the Broward County All-District Band, because even if a pandemic, the show must go on. Your student government, National Honor Society, Spanish Honor Society, Key Club, and our new Voices of Students at Miramar Club has continuously represented the class in a dignified way by providing both leadership and service to our community. Of course, we can't forget our Debatriots and their numerous runs to both state and national competitions over the last 4 years. And how about that MTL Brain Bowl? We got first place, of course. Our International Baccalaureate and Aviation Magnet programs continue to excel in preparing students for post-secondary opportunities. And let's not forget about our on-campus dual enrollment program, which this past year offered 81 college credits. You only need 60 for an AA degree. Miramar High will be featured in a documentary focusing on our work surrounding taking dual enrollment classes in high school. We've been in the Oscars, this year the Emmys. Let's see what the documentary brings us. Well, Patriots, we didn't allow a pandemic to define who we are or to serve as a barrier to our achievements. In time, this will just be a small setback in our otherwise rich history of academic excellence. So I end with this. My wishes for you are no different than the ones for my own children. I want each of you to be healthy, happy, and successful. However you define success, don't allow anyone to define success for you. I want you to encounter a world that is filled with ample and equal, keyword, equal opportunities. Don't be afraid to follow your dreams and to work hard towards making those dreams a reality. Take it from me, pursue your passion, and you'll never feel like you're working a day in your life. And remember, Patriots never rest. And I've always said, if you want something done right, you give it to a Patriot. Remember, Patriots, diversity is our strength. Thank you, Patriots, and we love you.
Thank you. Good afternoon. I'm Dr. Rosencrantz, or as my students call me, Professor Dr. Rosencrantz. You know, when teachers write letters of recommendation, one of the things universities ask us to do is to list 3 words that describe a student. Sometimes the temptation is to write first-class procrastinator, or printer never works, but in truth, it is a way of summing up the essence of a student: intelligent, insightful, imaginative. Now, those 3 words could easily describe Fabio Ibanez. Fabio was a Questbridge finalist, the first Miramar student to present a project at the International Science and Engineering Fair. I chose Fabio and one of his closest friends to represent Miramar at the Freedom Foundation's Valley Forge Conference. And Fabio will be attending Stanford University in the fall. But, in all honesty, those words don't come close to describing Fabio. Yes, Fabio is a brilliant student, but it is his humanity, his understanding that gentle diplomacy is as important as strength that makes him stand out. I have seen him change the tone of a conversation, rejecting all things negative to focus instead on kindness and the wonder of possibility. It is Fabio's empathy that sets him apart. His fervent commitment to the issue of mental health has become the common thread that binds together all his community work. It is Fabio's integrity that makes him unique. Even with the challenge of the pandemic, Fabio refused to let COVID keep him from learning every single day. And this same integrity was on display last fall when the district informed me I would have to return to campus. Although I believe the word is elderly, but my students instantly stepped up, and Fabio and one of his closest friends wrote the most extraordinary letter to the superintendent on my behalf. It is Fabio's humility that makes him the man we honor today. The first to show concern for others, not until recently did Fabio share with me the difficulties he's worked to overcome in his personal life. The son of Cuban immigrants, Fabio carries the weight of being the first to graduate from an American high school. He worked weekends and school days, yes. He worked weekends and school days and also helped care for 4 younger siblings and never once asked for special consideration. Now, having said this, I can understand if the picture you have of Fabio is of a somber young man. That's not the whole picture, because under that seriousness lies a delightfully wicked sense of humor. When I complained to him about my workload and the exhaustion I felt from advising 10 students on their IB extended essays, Fabio's response was to immediately describe my situation in the form of a thesis statement. Quote, whereas the ineptitude of the school district during a global pandemic has a significant role in a teacher's longing for retirement, it is the reading of 10 4,000-word essays that is the determining factor. And one quick aside, you've heard me mention one of Fabio's closest friends. That is, of course, Utsav, but I will let Mr. Mathos talk about him. Let me just say what a pleasure it's been to see a Val and a Sal who are not rivals, but friends on a shared journey of enlightenment, always challenging each other, but always having each other's backs. And now comes the bittersweet moment when we all say goodbye to each other. This is a particularly moving moment because I am retiring this year. But I cannot think of a more fitting way to step away than to write these words in praise of one of the most magical students I have ever taught. Fabio's passion for learning is unstoppable. Our one-on-one Zoom meetings always went on longer than planned. His curiosity extends beyond the classroom. He's a citizen of the world. He pays attention. I always tell my students I want them to be the shepherds and not the sheep. Fabio is that leader. He is a young man of vision. He has plans, he has ideas, and he has the passion to act for change. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to present to you Miramar High School's salutatorian of the class of 2021, Fabio Ibanez.
Good afternoon to all the faculty, teachers, and the class of 2021. When I was thinking about what to write, I really struggled. What a year we've had. I'm honored and thankful to be speaking here today. Everyone in the class of 2021 shares one thing in common. Our senior year has manifested itself in ways unimaginable as a result of uncontrollable circumstances. We are, inarguably, like no other. Our class's ability to navigate through these unknown waters is a tie that binds us, and it is also something that we should be proud of. I want to briefly share a personal story. In middle school, I was considered an at-risk student. I was academically unengaged. I struggled to overcome this down point in my life. But once I arrived at Miramar High School, I found the community which allowed me to flourish, and my life changed. I would have never imagined I would be giving this salutatorian speech, or that I would be attending Stanford University. For that, I am honored and thankful. Today is a special day. It marks the start of a new chapter in our lives. All of us are about to embark on our own journey. For some of us, that means going into STEM, the arts, the military, and continuing athletic careers. No matter what our future goals are, we are all agents of change. But we would not be here today without our community. Look around you to those who are here and those that could not be present today. Hold them in your hearts and minds this afternoon. We made it because of their love, support, and efforts. I want to take this moment to recognize my own community, starting with my parents, who began their journey to this country from Cuba, my birthplace. They instilled in me the values that shape my character. I want to thank my father, who demonstrated that hard work and resilience are important values in one's life. My dad always says, if you're going to do something, do it right. This sentence plays in my head every time I commit myself to something, and will forever continue to do so. I also want to thank my mother. She has been a single mother of two, and her persistence and tenacity have given me hope, motivation, and infinite admiration. Muchas gracias, mami y papi. To my teachers at Miramar High School, thank you, who have left an indelible mark in my life. Thank you for the generosity of your time, your guidance, and mentorship. The school has been steered by a phenomenal leader, Ms. Formoso, who I also want to thank. Finally, I would like to thank my support group, which includes my friends. There are too many to name, but they are special and dear to me. They have been with me through thick and thin. I invite you to recognize your own communities, whoever they may be, even if it is just you. Your persistence has paid off, and the sky is the limit. Embrace this moment, cherish it. I am confident when I say that I believe our community has enabled us to become the dream version of ourselves. I believe in you, and I'm rooting for every single one of you. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2021. Make sure to celebrate today.
I'm definitely following your pattern right there. Following that. Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to attempt to follow up those amazing speeches with my introduction. It's very tough to follow Dr. Rosencrantz. It seems it's going to be tough to follow him, too. Congratulations to Fabio on salutatorian, and congratulations to all our graduates here today. Valedictorian is a term that comes with some weight. It comes with expectations, assumptions, surprise, and adulation. It comes to only those who have the work ethic, the drive, the habits of a motivated, successful student, and even then, still given to one. When Utsav came to me, asked me to introduce him on this special day, I was floored. It may not have seemed like it, but inside, deep down. I was gonna have the honor and privilege of introducing a valedictorian at a graduation, and not just any val. It would be a student who I've come to respect as a person, friend, and even confidant. Many of you know Utsav from his achievements and reputation as a member of the IB program at Miramar. He's excelled at every task, challenge, obstacle that has been put in his path these last 4 years, and will take his drive and determination with him to even greater heights while attending the University of Florida with a full ride. Now, as his teacher, I couldn't be more proud of Utsav, but as his friend, I have to say I wish he would have chosen FSU. Go Noles! He'll be studying to become a neurosurgeon while he's there. And this summer, he'll be doing research internship for sequel trials. This is all great stuff, it is. But I want to take a minute and step back from the academics and tell you about him. All of us want to succeed in life, to be the best. But few of us really possess the steel in our will to truly put that plan into action. From the moment I met Utsav back at Somerset Academy, I knew he was brilliant. During his time with me there, he would often be outspoken on a wide range of issues that, at the time, many 8th graders were not even ready to begin learning about, much less discussing. That didn't change when he found the halls of Miramar High. Often misunderstood by many, but honestly, really few people understand those who are striving for the highest levels. Because of this, some of what he has done or still doing can look foreign to us. He struggled with this, as many do. Acceptance for who you are is something that we all want. It makes some of us compromise our actions, what we think, what we do, but not him. He stayed focused. He excelled at Miramar, made some amazing friends, like that guy back there, Fabio. Along the way, who helped push him both academically, personally. He's been lucky enough to be surrounded with some of the best teachers in Broward County to guide him, and some of the best administration. I personally have been lucky enough to see Utsav grow from a smart young man to a brilliant scholar with an amazing career in front of him. Hopefully all his potential is realized, and he'll change the world for the better, influencing generations to come. It's my honor to introduce Utsav Sharma, class of 2021's valedictorian.
To be quite honest with everyone here, I do not know how to deliver a speech or write alone a speech. Even when I was in speech and debate, I was on the debate side of rather than the speech side. So my introductions are kind of formulaic rather than like free-flowing. So here's my feeble attempt at giving a speech. Hi again, everyone. I'm Utsav Sharma, and most of you probably don't know me, and are probably seeing me for the first time, and I've been one of the 500 students that do attend our great high school. First and foremost, I don't want to speak to you as a valedictorian, but as someone who has gone through the experiences as you all. Usually, there's this connotation that because I am speaking to you, there is some sort of importance to my title. But honestly, it just means I sacrifice a social life and a certain number of hours to do extra courses. I can certainly say that I'm not the valedictorian in the amount of sleep gotten or free time. Albert Einstein had a quote where he said, "Everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid." On the same lines, everyone here is a valedictorian, just for different talents and for different trees. So there's a general statement of fact that the average attention span of a human was give or take around 7 seconds. It probably decreased over the span of quarantine. My personally daily routine was to wake up around 6:40 a.m., get ready, open my laptop, and then open 4 tabs. 1 tab for SSO, 1 tab for chess, 1 tab for YouTube so I can hear clips of First Take, and 1 tab for the stock market to get major FOMO about missed financial opportunities. Albeit I was supposed to be learning in my biology, chemistry, and other classes, I was most likely listening to Stephen A. Smith yelling about the New York Knicks or Max Kellerman yelling about how reliable Iguodala is. At first, I was doing something productive, like watching CNN and the likes of Wolf Blitzer and Anderson Cooper, but in the past year, the news wasn't really about the news. It was just commentary about some of the latest tweets by our highly educated government representatives. But specifically, although I had trouble with paying attention and learning during the past school year, I did learn a very valuable lesson, one about persistence. Our teachers, faculties, and parents have worked so hard to give us an opportunity to further our lives and make something of ourselves. A lot of people lost their jobs and they had to make hard decisions about how to spend their money so their children can receive a chance for survival in the future. They kept at it every single day. They woke up, went to their jobs at risk to an enemy that can't be seen, gave us food, gave us as an environment where we can keep working our way up the food chain. They never gave up. They were persistent with the resolves to provide us a better life. They kept at it when they knew they were at risk. They kept at it when they knew we weren't at our very best. These people in our lives have consistently been there for us. People have a conviction to see us succeed. It basically taught me to stick through the rough because it will eventually pay off, which is what I want everyone to take from this experience. Which brings me to my only request to this class. We are the future leaders, workers, and citizens of tomorrow, and it is up to us to carry on this generational burden. So when we head out to college, follow your passions and live out your dreams. If you love what you do, it is no longer a job, it just becomes fun. We need to help fix what we see wrong, and the only way to do it is to be passionate in whatever we do. Passion is what should drive the world. For once, we should be proactive about the world's problems rather than catching up and trying to mediate the mistakes of our past generations. Let us use the skills we have learned here and expand upon them in college to truly put forth our plans of equality, peace, and happiness. As Dr. Rosencrantz always says, we must be the shepherds amongst the sheep. Work on those passions, become a master of your craft, and offer this world the truest you. Then and only then will we see our society advance and our conditions improve. The spark of passion is the only thing that can ignite the wheels of progress. We have seen it this year with social undertakings such as Black Lives Matter. The world is in desperate need for change, and this change will not be brought by those who are triple our age. It will be brought with us. Our class is one of the most capable classes in the history of the world. We have endured a sort of evolution that not most have gone through. We have had to adapt to the circumstances and the mistakes that have been compounded onto us for decades. And to change these circumstances, we must be persistent, convicted, collaborative, and most importantly, passionate to mobilize change within these institutions. So I request and ask again, are you ready to change the world? Because if it's not us, we impose the same doomed fate to our future children. Finally, at the closing of the speech, my journey in high school would have been miserable without the support system here at Miramar and at home. Ms. Formoso and the administration have been so approachable that they created a sense of a second family, a family away from home. This feeling was even more felt with the personal relationships I was able to create with all my teachers throughout my journey. These relationships that I created helped me become a better person and overall helped me express all my feelings a lot better. I want to specifically thank all the IB teachers for fostering this environment for me, because if it would have been anyone else, I would have been in a pit of depression so deep. It was the little things that really meant a lot, like Miss Silverberg saying hi to me and asking how I was, or the hugs from Miss Arias. The conversations from Mr. White and Mr. Young also went a long way in keeping me sane. Specifically, I want to talk about Mr. Anderson, and I want to thank you for giving me my biggest break by moving me up in the math, or being personally available whenever I had questions about anything, or being there when he comforted me when I didn't get into any of my dream colleges. I'll never forget that, Mr. Anderson. You taught me how to become a better human, how to become a better human being. I love all of you, and I appreciate you so very much for making my learning experience at this high school one of the best. Secondly, I would like to thank my friends because they've made it very easy to survive in the arduous ecosystem that was known as high school. Specifically, the biochem group. We bonded through the war that was IB chemistry and IB biology, and I highly appreciate all of you in my life because without you, I would have no real will to do work. Brianna and Giselle, I can't wait to see you at UF where we can hang out and have fun. My friendship with the both of you helped me become a better person, and our little meetups during the pandemic saved me from my mental burnouts. And specifically, I want to thank my best friend, Fabio, and I want to talk about him for a bit. He's my best friend. He's my brother that's not my brother, and my day one friend. Our friendship started so naturally where we just sat next to each other on day one. At moments, we utterly hated each other, like yelling at each other for a specific chess move, or us being completely in sync in all our presentations. We really lived up to the dynamic duo expectations, didn't we? Something I will also miss dearly. I want to personally thank you for always being there for me. Just a little thing about our friendship. We were the type of people to text each other at midnight just to play chess or have late night conversations about the future. Our friendship was born out of competition, and one that can be characterized as a friendship between Superman and Batman. Always competing, but being there when one really needed it. I wish you the very best at Stanford, and I want to thank you for all the memories we have made together. At the end of the day, I will always be there for you, and I hope we can build off our friendship even more. You will be my family wherever you go. When you make it to the big leagues, though, don't forget to pay for my medical school. Finally, and the most important people in my life, my loving parents. They've been there for me since the beginning, always driving me to and from school, always taking me to all my events, always providing me any bit of support they can with everything I did. I also wanted to apologize for being so difficult with some things like not doing my FLVS assignments on time, or not making my bed all the time, or not helping with the house. It's honestly quite nerve-wracking how I'm no longer going to have the direct support of my parents in college because they've been so integral in every part of my life. I know they will be there in spirit, but it won't be the same. I'm going to miss my mother's food and the late night talks we used to have, and I'm going to miss my dad's jokes and thought-provoking questions. It's time for me to move out. It's time for me to move out this beautiful nest my parents have created, and I promise that I will make you prouder and more, become the best doctor in the world. Thank you for everything, for without the both of you, there would be none of this. I love you both so much. Thank you for letting me speak. Please follow your dreams and go chase everything you can. Go Patriots!
Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mia Vincent, and I am the senior class president of the Miramar High graduating class of 2021. It is my pleasure and honor today to deliver this speech on behalf of this incredible student body. But first, I would like to thank and welcome all parents, teachers, faculty, staff, alumni, and distinguished guests who have gathered here or are watching online as we celebrate one of our greatest academic achievements to date. A special thanks to our senior class sponsor, Mrs. Austin, and my fellow class officers with whom I had the privilege of working with to make your time at Miramar as enjoyable as possible. Finally, I want to express my gratitude to you, the students, for allowing me to represent this class for 4 years in a row. Yes, a full term. Thank you all so much. To say that I'm proud to be here and walking across the stage with all of you is an understatement. We are officially the second class to graduate in the midst of a global pandemic. That is huge, and for that I am thankful. Our experiences will be remembered in history, and even though the road was tough, we still came out on top, and no one can take that away from us. At the beginning of this school year, it was unknown how everything would end or how we would be celebrated. But luckily today, on June 7th, 2021, we were all able to come together as one big family and celebrate our years spent at Miramar High School and all we have accomplished. We, the class of 2021, have prevailed through so many odds and have demonstrated that no obstacle is too big for us to overcome. We had to adjust to wearing masks, social distancing, attending classes virtually, and being separated from many of our friends during these unprecedented times. Through it all, we have discovered and developed many important life skills, all of which will serve us well in our future endeavors. We have shown the world that we understand what true determination and resilience looks like in the face of adversities. With that said, I am more than confident in our abilities to succeed in any direction we decide to pursue after today. As we gather here to say goodbye to the last 4 years and prepare to embark on the next chapter of our lives, I want you all to remember these very inspirational words I have taken from the famous Dr. Seuss. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. These words prompted me to reflect on the many experiences we had prior to COVID-19, whether at pep rallies, sporting events, lunches, classes, or even in our clubs and organizations. It also reminded me to reflect on the times we shared when things were not so normal. The logging into Microsoft Teams, turning on our cameras for attendance, and then falling asleep until the next period, or the numerous complaints we made about the amount of work we had each day while still failing to complete it, or the endless excuses we made during class as to why it's only when it's time to participate we can't unmute our mics, and the list goes on. Although we had a very different and unconventional high school experience, I wouldn't have it any other way. Everything we've been through has helped us get to where we are now. Every good, bad, sad, happy, and fun moment in each of our lives served a significant purpose. I want you all to remember, as you begin your next chapter, to savor every moment and to love your journey to success more than the end result. It is very easy to only focus on the eventual outcome of your goals, graduation, career, college. But if you don't appreciate the journey or forget to live in the moment, you risk stunning your growth and not reaching your full potential. So class of 2021, be mindful, be grateful, be patient, and be true to what you want to accomplish. And success, peace, and happiness will find you. Listen to your heart and know there's no limit to what you can achieve if you're set on making it happen. Congratulations again, and I will hopefully see you all at our 10-year class reunion in 2031. Thank you, and always remember, Once a patriot, always a patriot.
Oh. Hello, my name is Rochelle Reed, class of 2021 Vice President, and I have the honor of introducing our next speaker. School board member Patty Good is a true supporter of our school. Patty was born in Havana, Cuba, and raised in South Florida. She attended public schools and was the first member of her family to attend college. Patty earned a Bachelor of Public Administration degree from Barry University, and she has proudly earned her school board certification from the Florida School Board Association. Patty is married to Tom, and she is the mother of two incredible children, Thomas and Alexis, both Florida State graduates. Patty proudly took her life experience to public service, initially being elected to the school board of Broward County in 2010 to serve as the District 2 school board member. As an individual who immigrated to this country as a child, Patty understands the struggles children can encounter in facing adversity. She attributes part of her success in life to her family and to the public education system. Patty strongly believes that the public education is the true equalizer in society. And as such, she strives to ensure all students have the opportunity to learn and be successful in life. Please join me in welcoming the Miss Patty Good.
That's the best introduction ever. Again, thank you for the lovely introduction. And again, I'm truly honored to share in this very special moment with all of you, the amazing class of 2021. Thank you. Straightening me out. I want to again express my gratitude to your principal, Ms. Maria Formoso, and the phenomenal staff at Miramar High for supporting you through these unprecedented times. Their efforts, have surely helped you reach this important milestone in your lives. Today, I'm sharing my message wearing some pretty bright red shoes. They say you give a girl the right shoes and she can conquer the world. My reason for wearing them is in honor of my favorite character, Dorothy, in The Wizard of Oz. And I'm sure many of you have seen this classic film through the years with your family. In The Wizard of Oz, the yellow brick road guides Dorothy toward the land of Oz on her quest to return home. And while on her journey, she befriends three characters: a scarecrow wanting to be smarter, a tin man looking for a heart, and a lion wanting to be courageous. Through teamwork, Dorothy and her friends overcome many challenges along the way. Confronted with a final obstacle, Dorothy realizes the single most important thing. The power to create change was within her all along. The surreal world that once controlled her didn't revert to normal because she clicked her red shoes together. Her world transformed because of her strong will to forge forward and achieve what she wanted most in life, to return home. Every one of us Every one of us has a different journey in life, our very own winding yellow brick road. And just like Dorothy, each of you have already come across obstacles in your path during this school year. Obstacles that no other graduating class has ever had to endure. Similar to the Tin Man, you have shown great heart and compassion, and like the lion and the scarecrow, you have exhibited great courage and determination to be the best that you can be. My personal journey started some time ago. My family and I immigrated to this country with only the clothes on our backs, leaving everything behind in the pursuit of freedom and happiness. And although school was challenging, I ultimately graduated in the top 10% of my high school class, and I was the first person in my family to go to college and earn a bachelor's degree. So Fabio, you and I are on a similar journey, young man. Congratulations. I suppose that Dorothy said it best when she reminds us that somewhere over the rainbow, the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. And I believe that now more than ever. This iconic quote has true meaning for all of us. I want to personally thank your family members for the love and support they have provided you during these challenging times. Students, I want to remind you, as the great Oz reminded Dorothy, it's not where you go, it's who you meet along the way that's really important. So as you embark on your adventure and graduate from Miramar High, remember those in your life that have encouraged you every step of the way. As I channel my innermost Dorothy, I want to leave you with this. I hope your journey along your winding yellow brick road leads you to true happiness. Take the time to look for rainbows as you have done thus far, and as your adventure in life continues, always, always remember, there's no place like home. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Ms. Good. Before presenting the class of 2021 for certification, I have the distinct pleasure to present to you the graduates who have earned the honor of being ranked in the top 10% of their class. At this time, with the top 10%, please stand, face the audience, and be recognized. Awesome job, Patriot Scholars. You may be seated. I'd like to call Ms. Good back to the podium for the certification of this year's graduating class. Ms. Good, I am proud to certify that each member of the Miramar High School class of 2021 assembled before you has successfully completed all of the requirements of the state of Florida and the School Board of Broward County and is entitled to receive the diploma or certificate he or she has earned.
Thank you, Ms. Formoso. By the authority vested in me by the state of Florida, and on behalf of the superintendent and the School Board of Broward County, I hereby accept that this class of 2021 of Miramar High School has met all of the requirements of the school board and the state of Florida for graduation from high school.
Thank you, Ms. Good. At this time, I'd like to introduce to you Ms. Metellus Brooks, our guidance director, who will now come to the podium to begin the 2021 Processional of Graduates.
At this time, the students in the top 10% of the class should stand and come forward to receive their diplomas. Ladies and gentlemen, In order to maintain the dignity of this commencement ceremony, the senior class of 2021 respectfully request that the audience hold their applause until the completion of the roll call of all graduates. At this time, may I present to you the graduating class of 2021. Saeed Ali. Viviana Alvarado. Evans Alvarez. Shahid Badawi. Alexa Berg. Abiram Bogie. Adrian Bridges. Khalil Bruce. Maxine De La Serna. Charles De Miranda. Giselle Durant. Reginald Flowers. Jacob Fury. Asia Garcia. Brianna Garza. Alexander Gear. Alyssa Grant. Sanicha Hall. Fabio Ibanez. Utsav Sharma. Abdul Ibrahim. Zain Khalid. Lydia LaFontaine. Angel Lidner. Hamna Majid. Kosi Imba. Mia Vincent. Lynn Dumont. Roshea Reed. Maya Bola. Sierra Thomas. Shamaria Moreau. Ryan Navarro. Kaylin Nelson. Dale Newman. Jairus Nunez. Stephanie Woby. Dimitri Palmer. Andre Howell. Tyra Ruiz. Navoy Shepard. Michelle St. Fleur. Katrina St. Hubert. Tyler Spencer. Bethany Telleran. Micaela Tangelo. Sean Timothy. Sophia Williams.
Elijah Aboit. Sarah Worry. Shania Alsamon. Gregory Alexandre. Michael Alomar. Brandon Alvarado. Bernie Ambrose. Udelmi Angeles. Rachel Arbelayez. Jenny Archange. Haley Archer. Michael Arjun. Justin Askar. Shantae Baker. Brianna Baksh. Shamar Bandu. Miles Baptiste. Jade Baharona. William Barner. Kamaya Barnes. Juan Barrientos. Jayla Barton. Brianne Battle. Bianca Bazil. Whitney Belgrade. Zion Bennett. Jakira Bellany. Vanessa Benoit. Jabari Bentley Phelps. Jordan Bethel. Yelena Basumner. Brianna Boulay. Kiara Boosie. Zachary Brathwaite. Kevin Brazier. Donahue Britton. Ira Brooks. Alex Brown. Sean Brown. Anissa Buckridge Ventura. Omari Burham. Amoy Bunsey. Camila Caba. Cedronique Calloway. Antoinette Campbell. Carl Campbell. Justin Campbell. Aiden Cange. Nicole Carino. Chanel Carter. Stephanie Castro. Gerald Sanu. Nadeski Selacourt. Elon Charles. Iman Charles. Mary Charles. Olivia Charles. Samantha Chavez. Brandon Christie. Mercado Clark. Joshua Clement. Bayani Clemens. Joanna Clairville. Darius Coleman. Benjamin Cordoba. Janoy Crawford. Raheem Crombie. Marcellus Colbreth. Blaze Daly. Tracy Damas. Christian Daniels. Calvin Davila. Tracy Ann Davis. Ariana Cowens. Jalen Dennis. Woodson Destin Jean. Esmerlin Diaz Ramirez. Carmenji Demanche. Darren Doctor. Shenadine Dorcine. Rashaya Dorval. Brianna Douglas. Felicia Ducatel. Beyonce Dudley. DJ Doomerville. Kayla Durant. Lynn Duville. Devin Eddy. Serena Edwards. Shamari L. Steve Ellis. Sade Emilio. Nusrat Isha. Sandro Estacion. Janaya Exantis. Justin Ema. Armani Ferguson. Shanae Ferguson. Ashley Ferrer. Doran Patil. Demetrius Fields. Wiskadali Phils. Kiera Fisher. D'Angelo Fletcher.
Charlene Florizel. Courtney Flowers. Odessa Fontanelle. Akeem Forbes. Jamari Forbes. Judley Francois. Renaya Frederick. Grady Frederick. John Fullwood. Jacob Garcia Gomez. Oswaldo Requena. Paola Damani. Cabria Flanders. Nia Skyers. Sophie St. Clair. Shanice Green. Amari Johnny. Catherine Magny. Marsha Civilian. Jan White. Michael Williams. Javante Farmer. Samantha Garcia. Ashley Gibbs. Ariana Gonzalez. Diego Gonzalez. Javar Grace. Shaquille Grant. Romario Green. Jose Gordado. Carrie Guyton. Natalie Guzman. Mariah Hall. Kevin Hamilton. DeAndre Hardy. Dana Harris. Tianika Harris. Shadanae Hartley. Christia Houghton. Robin Hay. Tamia Heath. Timothy Hilbert. Rashad Henry. Skylar Haywood. Kiara Hines. Astani Hodge. Ayana Holder. Khalees Holly. Talasia Horn. D'Angelo Howell. Nakia Hudson. Santana Hudson. Raekwon Huey. Derek Hunter. Henry Munoz. Navoy Hunter. Jairus Husband. Isabel Hippolyte. Lazari Irving. Akeem Jackson. Jaquan Jackson. Andy Janvier. Emmanuel Janvier. Nickerson Jocks. Woodler Jason. Brianna Jean Benor. Deja Jenez. Caden Joachim. Ariel Johnson. Cornaya Johnson. DeAndre Johnson. Jairus Johnson. Jalen Johnson. Sasha Johnson. Shalom Johnson. Cordell Jones. Momar Jones. Michael Kosoko. Tracy Jones. Jerry Joseph. Carrie Joseph. Serena Joseph. Lori Julian. Ralph Julian. Jamal Kelly. Tamaya Kemp. James Kirk. Kenya Kyles. Tyler LeBranch. Louis LaFontaine. Rebecca Lamontagnere. Kaymon Lambert. Crystal Lamont. Caitlin LaPlante. Nitha Latortu. Lanaya Lawrence. Ramsey Leonce. Brianna Lavarti. Shakira Lewis. Sylvan Lewis. Nokori Linwood. Joe Lewis. Mark Lubrin. DeAndre Logan. Leah Lorfils. Talia Lucas. Brian Luke. Dante Lyons. Shadiria McElroy. Jakari Manning. Dinesh Mirage. Heavens Mark. Diego Marino Salgado.
Anthony Martin. Olivia Martin. Aiden Martinez. Sharina Matthews. David McCarthy. Travis McCray. Amari McGee. Joey McGill. Sydney Magruder. Berdasia McKay. Janae McKenzie. Gabriella McCoy. Malcolm McLeod. Kamari McMillan. Crystal Medina. Daniel Mahia. Aranza Melo Mahia. Chelsea Mendez. Grace Mendoza. Mercy Merceed. Trinice Mateer. Kellyanne Miller. Letitia Milliner. Delroy Mitchell. Luther Moyes. Xavier Mundi. Ivana Montanez. Boris Montes. Ariana Monterey. William Morgan IV. Randy Morissette. Kyra Morris. Omar Morris. Chris Maury Mota. Travis Miles. Naya Neal. Taiwan Nelson. Jael Noel. Natasha Noel. Hillary Nunez. Tamia Oates. Joy Obianwazu. Langston Octavian. Kentrail Ossie. Daniela Parkinson. Deasia Paul. Priscilla Paul. Jasani Payne. Jihad Pennywell. Fidel Perez Pujos. Nikita Prasad. Enric Petit Home. Jamal Petit Home. Brianna Phillip. Shrat Pierre. Windley Pierre. Shamari Pippins. Gardy Plasimon. Sky Poindexter. George Polite. Reginald Porter. Anthony Quinones. Micah Ramdas. Jaden Ramos. Aaliyah Reckley. Armani Reed. Dalila Reyna. Hector Reynoso. Dewan Rhodes. Zachary Richards. Brianna Rivera.
Erica Robinson. Dialise Robles. Jaden Rochester. Benjamin Rodriguez. Jada Rodriguez. Ann Paul Romaine. Alexander Roman. Jackdale Rosa Camarna. Chanel Roswell. Ashana Roy. Brene Rosen Mosey. Stephen Sajis. Paris Saint-Amon. Jaheim Salesman. Matthew Solomon. Sanjay Solomon. Anna Sanchez. Rafael Sanchez. Asia Sawyer. Jada Sawyer. Jada Scott. Anaya Seraphin. Christina Servants. Deja Serpin. DeMarco Singleton. Jada Small. Tajay Small. Amila Smiko. Sean Smichael. Shatera Smith. Naticia Solon. Jose Samariba. Elijah St. Fleur. Najeen St. George. Chad Stewart. Josh Suku. Kavon Swan. Shanae Talbert Anderson. Jarvis Tate. Tiana Taylor. Terrence Theralis. Shajoya Thudas. Kirkland Thomas. Josiah Thomas. Kaliki Thompson. Mia Thompson. Swava Thompson. Ryan Turney. Marjorie Ubas Hera. Tyrese Uter. Efemeta Uvo. Eloor Uvo. Ryan Vassell. Diamond Barea. Andre Watson. Brandon Webb. Jasmine Westcar. Timothy White. Brandon Wine. Nigel White. LaVar White. Christina Wildman. Michael Wilkin. Alvin Williams. Michaela Williams. Kayla Williams. Tristan Williams. Zadon Wisdom. Christopher Young. Elijah Young. Frank Zavala. DeAndre Bourne. Nia Eli. Garnisha Grant. Sarah Porter. Mystique Williams. Devon Williams.
Test 1, 2. While we're waiting for our rest of our graduates to report to their seats, we have a special message from our staff to the class of 2021.
Congratulations, graduating class of 2021. We are so proud of you guys. We wish you well in the future. We just want to say that we are so proud of you. We're excited that you made it this far, and we hope that your future endeavors become everything your hearts desire. Congratulations.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I'm so happy that you guys have all reached this milestone. I'm so happy to see so many faces Now I get to put names to faces, so now I kind of get to see you guys because I've been seeing little small, little names on the screen, but I don't know what you guys look like, so it's nice to meet a lot of you guys. I'm Miss Gomez, so I'm the person that's been calling you all year. So congratulations, I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you do in the future.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations on your graduation. You have had to overcome more difficulty than probably any class in the history of Miramar High School to arrive at this point, and you deserve a lot of credit for that. I look forward to hearing about your future successes, and once again, I want to send out a heartfelt congratulations for what you have accomplished.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations, you made it this far. I know it's been a long 15 months, but you guys made it. I want to wish you the best of luck on all your future endeavors.
Hey guys, it's Miss Thompson. I just want to say farewell to you guys in the graduating class of 2021. Wishing you guys the best of luck later.
Oh, hey, this is Mr. Williams. I wanted to do the same. I want to wish you guys well. Do not look back in high school because life's here.
You got it.
Right, Miss Austin, I want to wish you a farewell. I definitely will wish you all. Always remember to put God first, and you guys will be great.
What's going on, class of 2021? I just want to congratulate all of you on this great accomplishment of graduation. You've overcome so much and persevered so well to get to this point. I know this is not how any of us envisioned your last 2 years of high school going, but you have so much to look forward to. And I am hopeful that among you are a group of young people who will change the world for the better for all of us. You all will truly be missed here at Miramar High School, but remember, once a patriot, always a patriot. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Graduating class of 2021, you were very special. I'm gonna miss you guys. Good luck to all of you in your future endeavors, and just make us proud. I know you will. Miss you guys.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. I am so proud of you. Y'all did it against the pandemic and all odds. You guys did amazing, and I'm sure you're gonna go out there and create a better world for us all.
Congratulations, class of 2021, my first class. I'm so happy for you guys. I'm proud of you guys. In spite of everything, you conquered it all. Always remember to conquer and keep pushing. I'm proud of you. Keep going and make us proud here at Miramar.
Congratulations, class of 2021. This is Ms. Richardson sending you some Seminole love. Via con Dios. May you be blessed on your journey.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. This is your teacher of the year, Mrs. Richardson. Best of luck to you all in the future.
Good morning, seniors. This is Ms. Richardson Tammy. Just wishing you the best wonderful future, and I enjoyed all of you. I wish you all the best. Have a wonderful summer.
Class of 2021, I love you guys. This is Miss S wishing you the very, very best in the future. Remember, you are forever patriots. Congratulations, you deserve it all.
Seniors, Miss Diaz here. Congratulations, you made it. Now this is where the real fun begins. I wish you guys nothing but the best from here on out, and I know you're gonna do great things. Bye.
Farewell, class of 2021. I know it's been a hard year for you guys, but you guys made it. I wish you guys all the best. Love, Miss Dunbo.
To the class of 2021, this is your favorite AD, Coach Rodriguez, and I wish you well. Life has been tough, but you're going to be all right, and best of luck.
Hi there, class of 2021. This is your favorite English teacher, Miss Cox. I just want to tell you guys, all the places you'll go, remember, sky's the limit. It was my pleasure to teach you guys, to have you as students, and we're wishing you much, 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 much success.
Seniors! You did it. No pandemic can stop you. I am so proud of you. I have known some of you guys since middle school or even younger. I love you guys. Know that we're rooting for you, and it has all been worth it. Go out there. We're proud. Love you.
Congratulations, guys. We love you.
Good luck, good luck.
Peace.
Hey, y'all know who it is, man. Congratulations to all y'all seniors. I wish y'all the best and much success. Haters.
Class of 2021, I want to wish you the best of luck as you go forth into the world. You have all the tools, skills that you need to do everything you need to do. Have confidence in yourself. Have faith in everything that you've learned, and we are all so very proud of you. Wishing you all the best.
Senior Patriots. Just wanted to wish you good luck. Congratulations on your graduation. You will be awesome.
Hi seniors, I just wanted to come through and give a special shout out to all the seniors to say congratulations and good luck on your next journey. Signing off.
Congratulations, class of 2021. I wish you the best and all the luck in your future. Do wonderful things. Congratulations, bye.
All right, senior class 2021, you guys, your future is just unbounded, so have a fantastic time, stay focused, and go out there and kill it.
To the class of 2021, I wish you all the best, congratulations, and great things ahead. God bless.
Hello, class of 2021. Congratulations on your big accomplishment. This has been a rough year, but thank God that we all made it through. Now it's time to face the real world. I wish you all the best in the world. I mean, just go out there, reach your dreams, accomplish all your goals. You can do it. You have faith and you gotta push. Believe in yourself and your dream will come true. I can't wait to see you again. I can't wait to hear all the great things that you're going to do in life. And make sure you come back. Once a Patriot, always a Patriot. Again, congratulations, and I'm proud of each one of you. And remember, I'm just a phone call away. Ms. Jones is here. Congratulations.
On behalf of the security team at Miramar High School, I want to congratulate the class of 2021. Congratulations and have a wonderful year.
Class of virtual intense dedication. Have to tell you that the hallways are clear and you're surely missed. The block is just not right without you guys. Just want to tell you that I'm proud of you and hope that you're very successful in what you do next. I know you see the hoodie, so you guys know what to do on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Congratulations to the class of 2021. I want to wish all y'all the best on your new future, and I hope you all do well and strive for the top, and don't let nobody stop you from nothing that you want to achieve. Good luck to you.
I love y'all. Congratulations.
Class of 2021, you guys made it through a tough year and I can't wait to see what you become. Congrats, you made it.
Class of 2021, what can I say? This has been an amazing journey. You did it, you survived. You guys are gonna do amazing out there. I believe in you. Wife's words of wisdom is keep being you because there is no one else like you.
Hi guys, you made it. I know in second quarter you guys are probably like, forget this. But guess what? You persevered, you stood strong, you did your work, you turned in your assignments, and now you started from the bottom, now you're here. Ms. Washington loves you, and remember, as you go out into the world, reach for the moon, and if you fall, you'll land among the stars. Wow.
Bye, seniors! Congratulations!
Hello, class of 2021.
There's nothing left to say except congratulations, and we're proud of you.
Remember where you come from, who you are, and to always wear your skin proudly. Now, continue to make our world a better place. We're counting on you. We wish you the best. We love you!
Good evening, parents, graduates, and staff. Little interruption. Hello, my name is Bola, President of the National Honor Society. And at this time, I would like to ask all of the graduates to stand. At this time, class of 2021, let's move our tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations!
Okay, so as we close our joyous celebration, please look up to the monitors as our band plays our school's national anthem. No, I'm sorry, they mistypo. Alma mater. You can refer to your program and join us in singing our school's alma mater.
Give it up, class of 2021. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the closing of our graduation ceremony. On behalf of Ms. Formoso and the entire Patriot family and staff, I want to thank our guests once again, Ms. Good, Dr. Wanza, Mr. LePace, the zone principals, the city of Miramar. Thank you all for attending this wonderful event. To the graduating class of 2021, you have the world ahead of you, and each of us wish you very best in all of your pursuits and endeavors. Once again, thank you all for attending today's graduation. Good night, and God bless.